Hello and welcome to Adobe Live and welcome back to my Adobe Express stream on Mondays. I'm just going to say hello to everybody who's in the chat. So far, we've got Sean, Oliver, Jane. Nice to see you all. I've been really looking forward to this one because we are going to be making or designing, I should say, branded stickers in Adobe Express. And I'm really excited about it because I've decided that whatever we design today, or maybe with a few tweaks, depending on how they turn out, I am going to get some printed because I have wanted some branded stickers for my own business for ages. So I thought I'd just show you some ones. I don't know if I hold these up, you can see them, but I designed these ones recently for the Adobe Live team. And I think stickers are just like a really fun thing that you can almost use, like for a creative, you can almost use them a bit like a business card. I've seen people like giving them out at events. It's just like a nice little takeaway that people can, stick on their laptops or on their notebooks. So I think it's like a really fun way to build brand awareness, to add personality to your brand. And I have wanted to get some done for ages. So I was like, perfect, well, let's do them on a stream and you guys can help me create some stickers. So get your thinking caps on, start thinking about what you would want, like what sort of words that you would want on a sticker. I've got a few ideas here, but always open to more. I think the actual coming up with the words that I'd want on a sticker is always the tricky bit for me. So let's get started. Hi to Gareth and Darina as well. So nice to have you all with me. I hope you are having a good start to the week so far. Okay, so let's hop over into Adobe Express. I'm going to start off with pressing the big plus button, as always, in the top left-hand corner. And I think I will I'm going to go with custom size graphic because I had a little bit of a look at a site that prints stickers and I got some ideas for the sizes. And I think I'm going to go for 6 centimeters by 6 centimeters. Obviously, they'll be cut around the shape of the sticker, but that's just like the general guide. Oliver in the chat says, does this mean our suggestions have to be sensible? No, Oliver, I want all your crazy suggestions as well. But if we could have a few that are actually usable, that would be great. You never know. I might go with one of yours and get it printed. And then I think we're going to have a little giveaway on Instagram where you can win some. So yeah, maybe if you pick something good, you'll be able to win one. Okay, so I'm going to put it into millimeters and I'm going to go with 60 by 60 because it was 6 centimeters, wasn't it? So I'm going to start off with that just as my guide, but we'll start designing a bunch of stickers in here and then I'll move them onto separate pages when I'm ready so that they're all ready for me to send to print. Okay, so I had like a few ideas of the sort of thing that I would like. I messaged some of my friends and got them to send me ideas. So let's just get started with designing some. I'm going to start off with them in my brand colors because like I said, I'm going to get them printed and I'm going to use them for me, but we'll play around as well with the color tools and maybe try a few different options. So the first one I'm going to do a nice simple one to start with. So I'm going to just go to basic shapes, which is always a good starting place if you want something quite simple. I'm going to start off with this shape in this lovely sludge brown color. That's not one of my brown colors. Nothing against brown, but that's not what I go for. So I'm going to start off with my sticker shape. So this one's going to be like a long, thin one. Feel free to start putting your suggestions in the chat. I think like short words or statements. So or little phrases. So some of the ones I'm going to try today are winging it. I used to have an enamel pin that I used to sell that said winging it, which is kind of my just, motto for life, really. Play. I think it's always good as creatives to remember to play. I was going to do one step at a time. Maybe you've got this. So yeah, let me know in the chat what your suggestions are. Oliver says that color looks like a fetching shade of blended lentils. It definitely does. For a minute I thought that was your suggestion of what should go on a sticker. I was like, not sure about that. So what I'm gonna do is just duplicate that, change the color. Okay, so it's very helpfully changed my brand kit for me. So let's go into colors. And what's nice, so it's got it on one of my brand kits, which was, if you watched an earlier live, it was this Express Design one when me and Tony designed a podcast cover. But I'm just going to go switch brand, and then I can scroll down to Liz Mosley branding, and we'll go to that. And then you'll see that it's going to give me the colors that I need for my color palette. What I really like is how easy it is to switch the colors when you're like mid working on a project. So now if I go to change this color, my brand colors are going to be up there at the top, which is very handy. CJ says we need a Paul Trani you get the idea sticker. Oh, that is a brilliant idea. I love it. Okay, we'll do a you get the idea. Jane says let's go motivational with get stuck in. Yeah, I like that. Master procrastinator. Oh, these are all brilliant ideas. Okay, let's get going. So I'm going to try and get as many of these made as I can on the stream. And then I'll probably have to pick, maybe, I was thinking I'd get like 5 of them printed. Okay, so I'm just going to change the colors around to my brand colors. I'm doing 2 of this shape because I'm going to put this one in the back and just make it like an outline, because I think that sometimes works quite well for a sticker, to have a bit of an outline of the shape. So I can just adjust this, bring that out, and just get that in the center. What's a nice trick is if you just like select both of the shapes, then you get the align tools pop up. So I can just make sure that those get aligned like that. Oh, these are great suggestions. Thanks, guys. Dorina says a learning curve. Nice. Oliver says needs more wolves. Yeah, you're gonna have to explain that to me. I feel like I should probably know what you're referring to, but I don't. Okay, this is going to be my play sticker. So what I'm going to do is add some text and I'm going to put in all the letters individually, because I think what I'm going to try and do is have each letter in a different font. I think that might look fun. Ooh. So I'm just duplicating the letters. Let me zoom in a bit so it's nice and easy for everyone to see. So we'll have it, see if I can spell play. I think I can just about handle that. Okay, awesome. So I'm just gonna have a little look through the fonts and see. Oh, actually this one right at the top I quite like. We'll have a few different styles. I'll play around with the colors in a second. Let's find something fun for the L. I want them to be sort of like 4 quite different contrasting typefaces, I should say. Maybe this Attic Antique Regular. Hi, Angus. Nice to see you. Oh, Jane's got some other great suggestions. Make it pop or make it bigger. The usual culprits. Yeah, I feel like those are the bane of every designer's life, aren't they? These are such great suggestions. Okay. I think I've made these letters a bit too big. Feel free to shout out your favorite typefaces or fonts as well. Right, let's see. Maybe something quite, something like that. Something quite chunky for the A. Nice. I always love it when people give stickers out at events and stuff. The Adobe Live team, I think, had like the stickers and enamel pins off. So if you saw all their content that they were sharing about off, which looked absolutely amazing. Let me know in the chat if you've been to off before. I'm like determined that I'm going to go next year. I put it in my calendar and everything. I'm like, I will be there next year. Okay, maybe something like this for the last one. Okay, so I'm going to do those all different colors. Oh, Angus has suggested noise. I feel like you say that a lot, Angus. That's a really good one. I'll try and get that one in there. Everyone's now posting their things that clients say that are stressful. Can you make it rough but elegant, playful, serious? Oh my goodness, this is all sounding very familiar. Okay, so let's change these colors. Again, I'm going to go with my brand colors for now, but we might play around with the colors a bit in a minute. Let's see, maybe I'll go for blue for that one. Okay, so here we have our first sticker. I'm just going to select it all and group it together just so that it's all sort of neat and tidy in one corner. And let's get started on the others. So one of the things I was thinking would be quite fun to do a circular one with the text going round. So I'm going to head back to basic shapes and circles, and we'll just get a simple circle shape. Turns out that this this lentil shade is my default color now. So yeah, we'll just go with it. Text, add some text. So for this one, let's go with one step at a time. Ooh, and then I'll start working on some of your amazing suggestions. So one of the features that I love in Adobe Express is just that I can head over here to the curved grid and magic alignments, and just really quickly I can make this go around in a circle, which is amazing. So let me just get that in the font that I want it. So I've actually got a font somewhere that is one that I created. It's a very basic font of my handwriting, but I thought that would be quite good for one of these stickers. I'm just going to send that to the back and then make this circle bigger. Put it to the back again. Okay, this is coming together. We just need to change the lentil color. Let's go with that for now, and then we'll get the text and make it cream. And then I'm going to go into design assets and search smiley face. Let's see what we come up with. Oh, wow. Some of these are really intricate. I think definitely I want to keep it simple. I actually like this wonky smiley face. So let's try that. We'll stick that in the middle. For some people, it might be upsetting that it's not a perfect circle, but I quite like how it's looking. Now, with design assets, you'll see when I click on it, I'm not, getting a color change like box up here like I would get with this, but it's really easy to change the colors for them using filters. So we just turn on the filters and it basically gives me the two color options there. So I can go in and I can change the colors to my brand colors, like again. So maybe I'll make the face blue, and the eyes that sort of pink. Oh no, I don't like that. Maybe I'll switch them around. You can just click on that little button and it'll turn them around. We'll go with that for now. I'm not totally convinced on these colors, but feel like we need something a bit brighter, but we'll have a look at that in a second. So I'm going to group all those together. You can use the alignment tool again if you just want to make sure that everything's lined up perfectly. So I think one of the key things with stickers as well is like coming up with good shapes for them. So let me just have a look. Angus says googly eyes. Yes, we need to put on googly eyes somewhere. I wonder what comes up in, I've never looked in design assets. Let's see what comes up if I just put in eyes. I might have to try actual googly eyes, but I could create my own easily. The enamel pins that I did for the Adobe Live had some googly eyes. Oh, this is fun. I think there's lots of cool things. There's so many like cool illustrations and things that we can use. CJ says you get the idea around a light bulb. Nice. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Okay, let me keep going. I'm going to run out of time to do all these awesome ideas. I think this shape would work quite well for a sticker. Love that it's come up in the lentil color again. The other thing that's quite a good idea is you can go into these sort of suggestions for like typefaces or layouts. So these can be, if you don't want to start from scratch, these can be a good starting place. So we could get this one, for example, ungroup it. So hang on, let me see what we had. Okay, let's go with get stuck in. This was Jane's suggestion for this one. So we'll change that to get, or maybe not capitalize, get stuck. I wonder what the lowercase g looks like. Oh, that looks like set, doesn't it? Get stuck, we'll go with it for now. Get stuck in. I might tweak this, go for a different font. I do really like it, but I think that G is a bit confusing. But I think that looks cool on this shape. And then we can keep the starburst in the background. We'll just make sure that it sits inside the shape. And then we'll just change the colors. So maybe we'll go with a blue for that. And we'll just get the starburst, and maybe we'll make that a cream. Maybe the green, nice. And then if I want to edit the shadow and the outline, I just need to head over here. So they're currently white, so I'm just going to make them the cream so it all like matches. And I'm going to make outline the cream as well. So, okay, we've got our next sticker. Might need a bit of work just because that G isn't really working for me, but I do like that font. So there we go. Okay, so there was one that I saw just now. Oh, a learning curve. Okay, so let's do a learning curve. We could do we type in a learning curve, because everything is a learning curve, and then we can head back over here and we can get a nice curve sort of thing going on, which I think would work really well. And then I'm thinking that we find some sort of symbol, like maybe like a rainbow or something to go in here. On this one, Jane suggests that get and in could be a different font. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I could just use this one for another sticker that doesn't have a G. But yeah, it is a shame about the G because I do really like this font. Okay, let's have a look in design assets and see if there's any good rainbows. I feel like that could be a good thing for a curve. I actually quite like this one, like quite simple, and we can see if that fits in. I feel like it's not quite aligned to the text, but maybe if we just make this a bit bigger. I'm not sure about that one. Let's try. I feel like we need something that's like a little bit more uniform. Maybe this one might work, or this green one that's on its side might work better. Let's have a look. I actually like the simplicity of these though. Oh yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, awesome. So again, I'm going to go over to filters and I'm going to change the color. Maybe we'll go for, oh, this is the one I need to change. Pink. I wonder what that's changing. Oh, that maybe the outline. Okay, perfect. And then I think we need to get a shape, and we need to get this shape just to create ourselves like a background for the sticker. So let's just bring this down. Make it a bit bigger. Get rid of the lentil color that we've got going on. Yeah, nice. I think that's coming together. Let me just make this a bit bigger again so that it all sits inside. Let's change the font though. We haven't done anything with the font. I think we can find something. I mean, I love Futura, but maybe we could find something. Oh, this one's nice. I like those R's. Okay, great. This is coming along nicely. Let me just group those together. Okay, so we've got a good sticker pack coming together here. So yeah, I was aiming for 5. We're at 4 already. let me have a look, because there was lots of brilliant suggestions. There was another one. Make it pop or make it bigger. Oh, I like, yeah, make it pop. What else was there? Oh, you get the idea. We need a you get the idea one for Paul Charlie. Okay, let's have a think. Let's start off with the text for this one. I actually think this is quite a good starting place for a sticker. It looks quite cool. So let's just ungroup this. And we'll go with you get the idea. Nice. I think that's working well. I actually quite like it with the sort of circles behind it. So maybe let me just move that over there for now. I think it's got all the other circles, but they're in white weirdly. So let's see if we can find them. I wonder why they're not showing up. Oh, they're just behind it. Okay. We don't, there's like millions of circles on top of each other. Let's just get rid of some of these. We don't need lots of circles stacked on top of each other. Okay. So we'll do a few like it was had before, sort of rainbowing out. I might do these in a slightly different color. Let's put this behind and just check we've got it in the right place. Nice. We'll copy that again. Put it in another color again. And we'll just move it behind here. And then obviously this is where the align tool comes really handy. So I can select them all and I can just make sure that they're all centered. Sean says it should be a skull behind it, not a circle. Amazing. Jane says, do you get them printed and cut somewhere? Yeah, so I found a printers and they'll like die cut them to the shape of the sticker. So as long as it sort of sits within this 6x6 size, then they'll cut it to the right shape. So yes, I will do that. Oh, Oliver Andrews has suggested save. Yes, we need to have a save sticker for Annika. I feel like if we do that though, it needs to have a picture of Annika's face. Okay, hang on. Let me find a skull. I don't really get the skull reference. Is that something to do? Oh, because Paul Charlie loves doing skulls. Is that right? Okay, let me find a skull. I'm loving all the suggestions. Okay. And oh, there's so many ideas, not enough time. Oh, let's look in shapes for a skull. Oh, this is cool. I quite like that really simple. Maybe what we could do is have the skull in here like this. In the lentil brown. And then let's go back to basic shapes. And we'll get this shape again. And we'll have this like coming out from behind the skull. And then that's what the type can sit on. So let's move this back to here. I definitely need to change all these colors. And then it could be like the type sits on there because it needs to be in some sort of box. Whole skulls, yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna actually I'll leave the colors for now because what we can do is we can go to colors and we can just apply a color palette to all of this in a second. So let me just group this one together. Okay, how much time have you got? I reckon we can get another one in. And Jane, if you want to message me on Instagram, I'm happy to share with you the printers that I found. I can't remember their name off the top of my head, but there's definitely lots of options. Okay, let's go. Let's find like a starburst, I think, for our final sticker. But you can see like how fun this is and how sort of quickly and easily they can come together. And I do think that like having stickers when you go to like events is just a real nice way for people to remember you and to stand out. Okay, I think this one should be the make it pop one. Hi, Annika. We were just talking about you. We're designing branded stickers, and we're gonna make a sticker that has your face on it and says save next to it. Hopefully you're fine about that. But I might not be able to do that in Express. I need to make an illustration of your face first and bring it into Express. We'll save that for another stream. Okay, let me find. Oh, we've got our starburst. So let's have a look at the text effects and see if there's any. Ooh, this one is fun. Let's go with this. This is like a logo, but we'll just ungroup it and get rid of this children's wear bit. Let's see if I can. Oh yeah, got it. And then we'll change that to make, and this to it pop. Maybe something like that. Let me group it together. And I actually love these little star elements that are in it as well. So I'm going to try and keep some of those. Make it smaller to fit in. I want it to all fit into this starburst shape, just because obviously that'll work best with the die cutting of the stickers. Oh, good. Annika's fine with me making a sticker of her face. I'm going to have to make that happen now. Oh, the ideas that you come up with on a live stream that then have to be made a reality. So I'm just going to move these around. Nice. Okay, awesome. So we've got I think we've got 6 stickers here. Now what I'm going to do, obviously I gave up on changing the colors of these last ones, which is why they're this lentil sludge color. But what I can do is I can click on my branding and it's just going to make them all in my brand colors, which is really nice. But obviously some of these, like this, isn't really working. So I can shuffle and it'll just scroll through my colors and use different tints of my colors as well, which is really nice. So that's actually working pretty well for me. I can scroll through and get to something that I'm happy with. I will play around with some of these because I need to change the font on that one so that it doesn't look like set stuck in. But also, obviously, you're potentially not going to want to use my brand colors, and maybe some brighter colors will work better. So you could go with something like this. I actually love how these work in like really neon colors. So like something like that, if we just change this background to black so you can see, they would like really stand out. So that is how to make yourself some branded stickers. And like you can use your colors, your brand fonts, and just have fun with like different statements. I think this is where one of those areas where you don't have to like strictly follow your brand guidelines. You can have a bit of fun playing with it. But you want to keep some look of your branding so that, it'll build brand recognition. It'll help you be memorable when you meet people. Yeah, this is a baddie brand. That's so true. Everybody needs their sunglasses for this version of the stickers. But yeah, so keep your eyes peeled because I am going to be getting some of these printed. I might design a few more and then get people to vote in my stories for which ones I should actually print. And we'll be giving some of them away, hopefully, on the Adobe Live account or on my Instagram account in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. It was nice to see you all. I hope you have a really good rest of the day. If you want to stick around at 2 p.m, there is going to be a live with Rachel Presky doing unique character illustration, which looks amazing. I love Rachel's work. It's so good. So you're definitely going to want to stick around for that at 2 p.m. And yeah, thanks for joining me. And I'll see you next week where we'll be having another Adobe Express hotline session. So keep an eye out for the box on Instagram so you can pop in your suggestions of what we should cover in that. And yeah, see you all soon.